Hello, I hope you all are doing great. This is Ashima Kohli. I'm back with our next set of creative writing concept that is called using figures of speech in creative writing. We're going to do our first figure of speech today. It's called similes. Now, we have done similes a little before in your previous vocabulary videos. Similes are basically used to compare qualities of two different things by using the words like or by using the words as. Similes make your creative writing more interesting, and it's even fun because it's sometimes funny and the person can imagine the characters and the situations in their mind when you use a simile. Now, I've used a lot of animations to make this even more interesting. So I'm going to break these videos into two parts. The first part today that we're seeing, these are only animations of different similes. The next video is going to show you how you apply the similes and the homework, okay? So this video, you only have to pay attention. You don't have to copy anything, okay? Now look at the first picture. You can see a bee over here. Bees are known to be really busy because they, of course, collect nectar from flowers. They make honey, and there are so many different bees doing different roles in the beehive. You have worker bee, soldier bee. So the simile that we get from bees is called as busy as a bee, which I can connect it in real life. For example, over here is a picture of a mother. The mother does so many things. She's taking care of the house, the people, cooking food, managing work, going to office. There are so many things she's doing. So I can make a sentence by saying that mother is as busy as a bee. Maybe she could be as busy as a bee with the household chores, could be as busy as a bee working, could be as busy as bee at the office. All right. So the first simile we have is as busy as a bee. The fish is known to swim. So with the keeping the fish in mind, our next simile becomes swim like a fish. So I can say Rohan swam like a fish in the competition and stood first. So he was exhilarated and was grinning from ear to ear. So look, I combine vocabulary and I combine simile. The next one's really interesting. I will scroll it so that you can see the image of the lion better and you can see what he's doing. Look at the lion. The lion is roaring, and with its roar, you can see that all the animals are so terrified that they run away. Look at his mouth when he's roaring. Okay, so we have roar like a lion, which means basically to shout really angrily. And that's what Mr. Simpson is doing in this picture. Look, Mr. Simpson roared like a lion. All right, that means he's angry, he's furious or livid at something, and then he's roaring like a lion. So I can use a simile also in my angry expression. Going to the next one. Giraffe, mountain, giant. Look at the giant when he stands, extremely tall. And this is just our regular tall man. I couldn't find an image without him moving his shoulders, so I'm sorry for that. Now, a giraffe, mountain, a giant, and even a tree. These things are known to be tall. That's why we have the simile as tall as a giraffe, as tall as a tree, as tall as a mountain, or as tall as a giant. So I can give this man a name. Mr. Shah was as tall as a tree, as tall as a giant, as tall as a mountain, anything that you want. Further, let's see our next animation. Okay. In this picture of Happy Holidays, you have a dwarf. Kids, dwarfs, of course, Snow White and the Seven Dwarf, they are extremely short. So any person who's short, now look at this giant. So short he became. So I can say as short as a dwarf. So if I'm describing a character in my story and say my character is short, instead of saying Tom is a short boy, I can say Tom was as short as a dwarf. The next one is a clown. A clown is known to be funny. A better word for funny could also be hilarious. Funny, hilarious. Everyone knows Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is making these hilarious faces. He is as funny as a clown. All right. So now I've written funny, but through the video you have even come across hilarious. So you can keep this in mind when you're putting it down in your notes. Okay. Going to our next set of animations right here. Okay. Over here, we have the bear and the wolf. Look at the way the bear is eating and look at the wolf. It's like a waterfall coming out from his mouth. Bear and wolves are animals which are known to be hungry. That's why the simile is as hungry as a bear or as hungry as a wolf. If I want to use it in a sentence, for example, we can say that, look, she's crying. So for crying, I think we had learned sobbing. I can say Jenny was sobbing because she dropped her lunch at the playground, and now she was as hungry as a bear or as hungry as a wolf. In the next picture, look at this pig. He finishes this bowl of food so quickly. And look at the girl. She's finishing these cookies so quickly. Class, pigs are known to be greedy. That's why you have two similes. One is as greedy as a pig. And but if you're eating something really fast, really quickly, like this girl, we can for eat greedily say gobbled. Okay, you should not write gobbled greedily. No, never. Why? Because gobbled means eat greedily. So gobbled the biscuits like a pig. So I can combine this. Okay. Jenny was sobbing as she dropped her delicious lunch at the playground. She was as hungry as a bear or wolf. So when she returned home, she gobbled the chocolate chip biscuits like a pig. That means she ate them all really quickly because she was extremely hungry. Also, class, bears are brown in color. So you can also say as brown as a bear in terms of making another color simile. Now, moving ahead, let's see what we have. Okay, we have elephant. Elephants are known to be fat. For fat, we can also use chubby. For fat, we can also use the word obese. So over here, it's an S. Not a very good S. Okay, so for this we can say that, let's give this boy the name Charles. Charles is as fat as an elephant or as chubby as an elephant or as obese as an elephant, whatever you want. Any other animal also which is fat is a hippopotamus. If you're not okay with the spelling of hippopotamus, you can stick with elephant, okay? Look at the next picture. Look at what these monkeys are doing. This monkey, he pushed the other monkey down. So monkeys are known to be naughty. A better word for naughty is notorious. Break the spelling. No-to-ri-is. So from this we have a simile as naughty as a monkey or as notorious as a monkey. So I can make a sentence by saying that James was as notorious as a monkey. He never listened to anyone and was as funny as a clown as he performed several tricks by standing on his hand. It's dangerous, kids. Don't try this at home. In the next one, you have this mouse. Class, mouse. Plural is mice. They are known to move very quietly. Okay, so that's why looking at them, you have the simile as quietly as a mouse. Look at what this boy is doing. He's tiptoeing. Tiptoeing means he moves very quietly. So we can say that when everyone was asleep at home in the afternoon, I tiptoed, or as I went as quietly as a mouse into my mom's room to take my iPad or to take my toy. All right. So when you move very quietly, it's called as quietly as a mouse. But if there are many people moving quietly, then as quietly as mice because it's plural. Now, going further to our next set. Okay, look what's happening over here. You have these animals, okay? We have the ostrich, the horse, and the deer. They all are extremely fast. So I can say I ran like an ostrich, or I ran like a horse, or I ran like a deer. Please, the plural of deer is deer. So if it's plural, you can say ostriches, horses, but deer will be the same. Joe ran like an ostrich in the race and won a glistening trophy. So here I am using the simile to describe the way the boy is running. In the next one, class, look at this, Cinderella. She's transformed into a beautiful princess. This girl is also a very beautiful girl. So we have as beautiful, another word for beautiful is stunning, as a princess. All right. So for a girl, to describe a girl, we can say my best friend Jennifer is as stunning as a princess. Boys, y'all are not beautiful. So for boys, we use dashing. Dashing means handsome. So as dashing as a prince, or we can even say as dashing as an actor. Okay. Apart from beautiful and stunning, you also have another simile which is called as pretty as a picture. Why pictures? Pictures have to be really pretty, very good looking, because then only people will spend money to purchase them. Okay, so for pretty and beautiful, you have two similes. For boys, you have only one. Now we're almost towards the end of these animations, so let's see what is in store. Okay. Now over here we have as free as a bird in the sky. Why? Kids, because birds when they are flying in the sky, they are free to go anywhere they want. Alright. So similarly, when we have holidays, we also describe ourselves to be as free as a bird in the sky. But if it's plural, the will get cancelled and become birds. The children had a holiday, so they were as free as birds in the sky and were playing in the park. Next one is fire and desert. Both are known to be hot. So we have as hot as fire, as hot as a desert. I can use in my weather starter by combining the sun and hot simile. Like for example, I can say the enormous sun was bouncing like a ball in the gigantic sky. Its golden rays illuminated everything like a lamp. It was as hot as fire, or it was as hot as a desert. Next is kitten. Kittens are known to be playful. Kittens or cubs, very playful animals. That's why we have the simile as playful as kittens. So here I can use the bird and the kitten simile that, it was Saturday, the children were exhilarated, they squealed in delight as they were as free as birds in the sky, so they decided to go to the park to play. They were as playful as kittens at the park and were skipping using a skipping rope. So here I could make a small little paragraph by combining these similes. Now we're going further towards the end. Let's see what are the next set of animations that we have. Okay, here. A tortoise and a snail. They both are known to be very slow. So you have as slow or as slowly as a tortoise or a snail. Class tortoise and turtle are different. Turtles do not come in the category of slow. So say example, this man. Okay, so if he's walking, we can say that my grandfather walks as slowly as a tortoise. My younger brother writes as slowly as a snail. That means they're very slow. The next creature we have is the bat. Class, bats are not known that they get out in the night because it's said that their vision is not very strong in the day. It's not that they are blind. From bats we have as blind as a bat. It does not mean that you cannot see, but some of us have spectacles. When we remove those spectacles, your vision is not clear. So for example, my father wears spectacles, and without his spectacles he's as blind as a bat, means he cannot see very clearly. But in this case, this man is genuinely blind. So I can say when I was returning home from school, I saw a man standing at the signal. He was as blind as a bat. I can also say he was as tall as a tree or as short as a dwarf. He was as thin as a pencil. See, I can make my own similes as well, or as thin as a stick. Going further, kings. Kings are known to have a lot of money, a lot of gold, a lot of treasure. So you have as rich as a king. Better word for rich is wealthy. So as wealthy as a king or as rich as a king. All right. So over here I can say that the businessman was as wealthy as a king. The businessman was as rich as a king. Now for the next step. Here I can see that he's poor, he's begging. You have as poor as a beggar. And this man has no money. So when we can say that because Mr. George suffered an enormous loss in business, he was now as poor as a beggar. Fox class, they are very intelligent, but in a bad way. In a lot of fables, you see they come up with ideas to, trouble the animals or take something from the animals. So when you use your intelligent in a bad way, you are known to be sly or cunning. All right. So you have as sly or cunning as a fox. So I can make a sentence by saying that the robber was as sly as a fox. He broke into the house and robbed all the jewels. Next one, peacock. A peacock is a very proud bird because it is one of the most beautiful birds. So that is why we have as proud as a peacock. But if I want to use it in the way this person is walking, it's called strutted like a peacock. To strut like a peacock means to walk proudly. Now class, you cannot combine them both. Okay, you can use any one that you want. For example, I can say that Tina strutted like a peacock holding a trophy, feeling proud. So because I've used strutted like a peacock, I cannot use as proud as a peacock. All right, that means she walked very proudly in a room or towards her parents holding a trophy. All right. So don't forget, strutted like a peacock is also a nice way to talk about somebody feeling proud. And we have the last one for today. Look at the cat and the dog. They are not best of friends. They fight a lot. So you have fight or quarrel like cats and dogs. Okay, it means for somebody who fights a lot. Both the brothers were quarreling like cats and dogs. Tina and Jessica were quarreling like cats and dogs. So instead of just using fighting, if I use quarrel or fight like cats and dogs, it becomes more interesting. I hope you enjoyed these animations. These were just to show you the different similes. Now, if you click on the next video, I'm going to show you how we've made notes and paragraphs out of these similes for your creative writing. Okay, so in this video, you're only watching the animation. There's nothing that you have to write in your book, all right? So I hope you enjoyed these videos of the similes. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye, stay home, stay safe, take care.